Streaming online at WURDradio.com and the WURD Radio app.
The views and opinions expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any program on WURD Radio do not necessarily reflect those of the ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
All right, people, write something on the board. Let's spell it. First letter.
L O G.
What's that? What?
It's time. It's time to have real, honest, open, difficult, and inspiring conversations. It's time for Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Love and Life with yours truly, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at WordRadio.com. Hey there. Here we are. It's Wednesday, August 9th. Woo! You believe it? You believe it? You believe it. I'm just happy to be upright and breathing on schedule. All right. That's all. And I know that you are too. Family, what's going on with you? How you doing? I want to know how your week has been coming along. I want to know how your day is going. I want to know everything about life. Yes, I do. About your life, because right here at Love and Life, that's what we do. We talk about everything going on in our lives. That's what we do. So, family, I'm going to start it early. Tonight. What I like to do is a little check-in. So if you will oblige me, I'd love that. As we get started, just let me know that you are out there and you are ready to join the conversation. Let me know. If you're on our socials, you can do so. Or if you're by your telephone, you can do so by calling. And you can do that by dialing 215-634-8065. Or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. You can call to say hello, all that good stuff. I would be remiss if I did not let you know that I am joined by Nick. Y'all can say hi to Nick too. Nick is holding it down these days, the one and only Nick Steptoe. So send a shout out to Nick as well. Send us some love. Hey, Nick. To our family members simply listening, we know you're out there. We definitely do, because we can feel your love, and it is so greatly appreciated. It always is. And you should know that. And if your light is shining just a little dimly today, I'm sending you some extra love and extra hugs, just because we all need that every now and again. We surely do. We truly do. I want to acknowledge some of our family members that are checking in on our socials. Hi there, brother Nasir. Nasir Butler is checking in. He writes, good evening, Sister Carol and Nick and guests. Peace and blessings. Wonderful Wednesday. I love that. We also have Malcolm White checking in, and he shares that he's watching and listening from West Mount Airy. Good evening. Good evening to you too. Where's West Mount Airy, Malcolm? Where's that? Help me. And this terrible. I'm born and bred in Philadelphia, South Philly to be exact. But where is West Mount Airy? I don't know that I've ever heard that term. Um, Look at me, look at me. I'm getting all tongue tied and all that good stuff because I don't know where West Mount Airy is. In any event, oh, that's so funny, so funny. If today is your birthday or if you've got a birthday coming up, happy birthday to you. You know, I tell y'all, I believe we should all be celebrated and spoiled absolutely rotten. So happy birthday to you. We just want to share some love with you. Oh, Malcolm, he let me know. Malcolm, it's closer to the Lincoln Drive area. Ah, okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. See what I'm saying? That's what we do here at Love and Life. We share with each other. So, family, what I want to do right now is go to our phone lines and say hello to one of our family members who is checking in. Hey there, family. Thank you for joining the conversation.
Hi, Carl. Springy Frey. How you doing?
I'm well, Fred. How are you? Haven't talked to you in a minute.
I know. I'm doing great, though. I just want to say family-friendly music, and I think about the good times, the things we used to do, and the places we used to go, and everything was so mellow. It was so nice, and true love was shared, and we used to care for one another. So don't stop caring for one another because the visions of love are what will be. And I will paint the whole world the colors of a rainbow, and it'll be a spiritual rainbow because there's a need and a reason to be happy, and happiness is the truth. And I could paint a picture of all the love I have inside. It will paint all of you and all of me. So take a paintbrush and paint a pretty smile each day, because loving is a blessing, and let the sun shine a smile your way. And your smile will be a joy of a song delight, because your smile is a joy of a song delight. And every time you smile, you bless a child. By God's grace, I smile, and your smile. And Master told me one day, you don't have to cry alone. So, baby, dry your eyes and hold on and be strong and cheer up. Happy little people, pretty little children, special little people they are. Keep laughing, keep learning, keep jumping and playing, and reaching for the stars. And this is the last time you ever have to cry. So you go on and cry and dry tears into the sky. And Father replied, I heard your cry, and I'm wise enough to know when someone is yearning for me, I can hear it miles away. Come to see victory, and you need devotion. And it's the God of the stars. Thank you.
Fred, thank you. I mean that. Thank you so much for always, 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 without a doubt, calling to share love and positivity. Because you know, you're absolutely right. We need more of it. We need more of it in the world. We definitely and most certainly do. OMG. So, family, I want to remind you, and you know I'm going to do so, to come out and be a part of WURD's annual Summer of Freedom tour. WURD Radio is proud to partner with Philadelphia Parks and Recreation and the Center for Families and Relationships for a summer of fun, freedom, and healthy communities. Join us this Thursday, that's tomorrow, August 10th, at 8th and Diamond Playground, located at 800 Diamond Street in Philadelphia. Host Tanya Pendleton, our beloved, will broadcast live from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. WURD's own Brother Shamari will sit down with Tanya for an important conversation on how to effect real change in our community. Discover all that our recreation centers have to offer and meet with mental health specialists who will provide support to children impacted by gun violence. Hear live performances from local artists and win tickets and prizes. Stand up with WURD by joining or renewing your WURD membership on site. We hope to see you there. We hope to see you there tomorrow, August 10th. This Thursday at 8th and Diamond Playground in North Philadelphia. So family, you know, we talked about some things yesterday. I just want to address the conversations we were having yesterday. And you all know that I am one big teardrop. I'm very passionate. I'm very emotional, but I care so deeply that sometimes, you know, when we talk about things, they just cut me so close to my core. And yesterday, the topics that we broached, as well as the headlines that were shared, they just cut so deeply. But I want to say, because I never want to make you heavy. It's never my intention to do so. But I know that some of those conversations yesterday probably did. Probably did. Some of the topics that we discussed probably did. But know that I prayed long and hard last night, and I prayed on it all day today. Praying for all of us, quite honestly, because there's so much going on in the world. So much. Um, but just know I love you, but God loves you so much more. Just know that. Know that, know that. I say it every single night that, we're all in this together. And my prayer is that more of us will believe that, will live it, will walk it, and that we will begin to be a little easier on one another. I'm just praying for that. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to go back to our socials for a moment. Joey, hey there, Joey. Joey Parham is checking in and he shares, hey, Miss C. I love it. Hey there, Joey. Hey there. So I do want to share some of the headlines that I did read today. In continuation of talking about what's going on in the world, I read today that a wildfire is burning in one of Hawaii's most popular tourist areas. It reads that people fled, 6 people are dead, and it was reported by Maui officials. So there have been 6 confirmed deaths so far as a result of the fires raging on Maui. The island's mayor, Richard Bisson, said at a news conference today, these wildfires, what is going on, family? What is going on? You know what? I still don't know if we're dealing with wildfires in Canada. Does anybody know where we are with that, or if it resolved, or what happened? Does anybody know? Anybody know? I'm curious to know because I don't recall hearing about a resolution, or even, well, I never saw anything. So I'm curious. Do you know anything about what's going on with these wildfires? Well, not if you know what's going on with these wildfires, but number one, if you've heard anything about the resolution of the wildfires in Canada, and if you also heard about the wildfires in Hawaii, what is going on? What is happening? What is happening? Also, I hear that there is another variant of COVID spreading about. Have you heard this? I read this article and it reads everything you need to know about EG5, the new dominant COVID variant. The article reads a new variant now makes up a plurality of COVID-19 cases in the United States. Federal data shows EG5, an offshoot of the Omicron variant and descendant of the XBB strain, has been circulating in the country since at least April. Y'all, what's going on? What's happening? Please, 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 God, be a fence. But I read that about COVID. And it reads, though, it did continue to read that as of August 5th, this particular strain accounts for about 17.3% of COVID infections, but they're saying that more and more people are becoming infected. That was all that. Well, that was the majority of what the article shared. But I'm curious to know, like, how, what is this strain doing? Because I promise you, I feel like with each strain that they told us about COVID, there was something different. There was something new. There was something else, about which to be alarmed. There's just so much going on. Excuse me. Another story that I read. A Utah district will pay $2 million to the family of a bullied Black girl who died by suicide. This article reads that a Utah school district has agreed to pay $2 million to the family of a Black autistic 10-year-old girl who killed herself after being harassed by her classmates. That broke my heart. Y'all know it. Y'all know me. You know me by now, and you know how much I love our babies. I love you. our adults as well. But y'all know how much I love our babies. So when I read stories that affects them negatively, it really cuts deeply. And you know, I keep reading about bullying in our schools and had no idea that it was um that it happened as much as it does. I had no idea, no idea, no idea. I do want to go to our socials for just a moment, just to say hi, say hello to some of our family members who are checking in. And I want to share with you that they too are here. So Jay is checking in. Hey there, Jay. She shares, hey, my beautiful sister, I love you. Well, I love you more, Jay. I do. And you better know it. Miss Julie is checking in as well. Hi, Miss Julie. Miss Julie shares, for all present today, we are in this together. Well, Carol, evening news regarding Maui, Hawaii, they did not see it coming. Oh, the evacuations are ongoing and the shelters are filled. FEMA and military personnel have been called in. Miss Julie, when I saw the story, I was so shocked because I felt, now granted, if it had been anywhere, I would still say, oh my goodness, what? But it just caught me off guard. Like, wait a minute, a wildfire? What is happening? What is happening? But Miss Julie she followed up sharing that FEMA is on standby until assessment. Astrid, hi there, beautiful. Astrid is checking in from Norway. My friend from Norway, she is sharing love with us. It's so nice to have you join us, Astrid. Thank you, as always, for checking in and stopping by. And Miss Julie, when I tell y'all, Miss Julie keeps me educated and informed. That's what she does. Miss Julie always sends me information to share, information from which to learn. Always. So thank you, Miss Julie. Thank you for always keeping me abreast and educated. Another headline that I read today reads, the teenage cousin of the Uvalde school shooter was arrested. He was accused of threatening to do the same thing to another school. The article reads, the teenage cousin of the gunman responsible for the 2022 Uvalde, Texas school shooting was arrested on Monday on suspicion of threatening to do the same thing to a school, according to court documents obtained by CNN. Here we are, family. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening to our children? What's happening to our babies? What's happening? What is happening? They need so much help, so much help, so much help. And I'm not sure where we're going wrong. I'm not sure. I do want to continue to check in with our family members that are sharing love. Keith Harris shares, go WURD. Hey there, Keith. Thank you so much for all that love. We love love here, especially and particularly at Love and Life. We do. I don't know if you missed what we've been talking about, but let me say, for those of you who have just joined us, I just want to let you know that you're tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. That is on air and online at wordradio.com. Listen, you too can join the conversation. And you can do so by sending us a comment on our socials, or you can do so by calling us. And you can do that by dialing 215-634-8065, or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. Hey there, Nico. Nico is checking in as well, sharing greetings to me and to the entire WURD tribe. Happy midweek. That's right. Happy hump day to you. Happy hump day to you as well. So we were going through some stories, some of the stories that I read today in the news. I shared about the wildfires burning in Hawaii. I shared about this new strain of COVID. I don't know if you all were aware. And I shared about Utah. In Utah, the $2 million that was awarded to the family of the bullied autistic Black girl who took her own life because she was being harassed by her classmates. And the last story that I shared was of the teenage cousin of the Uvalde school shooter who's also been arrested, well, who has been arrested, accused of threatening to do the same thing to another school. Y'all, ooh, I think we might have to have some regular yoga sessions during love and life so that we can all decompress. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Because there's a lot to process, a lot to process. But guess what? It is time for us to take a break, but know that the phone lines are open and feel free to continue to comment on our socials. When we come back, we are going to talk with our first guest for tonight. So, family, stay with us because we will be right back.
What's up, Philly? It's Solomon Jones. Don't look now, but back to school is just around the corner. How will that work for you? Did your child's education plan work for you last year? Were safety issues, bullying, and persistent health concerns working together to make your child or grandchild's life miserable? Maybe it's time to consider Commonwealth Charter Academy. They know how schools should work. Commonwealth Charter Academy, or CCA, has a 21-year track record of providing a flexible, stable, online education in the comfort of your home. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me. Here are some benefits that could work for your family. 1, a world-class, flexible, customizable education streamed directly to your home at no cost to you. 2, laptops, headphones, high-speed internet access, and learning materials all provided at no cost to you. Join the more than 4,200 students from Philly who already attend CCA. Enroll for the fall at ccaeducate.me. Trust me, they know how school should work.
What are you waiting for? If you've been enjoying the information and interviews WURD provides every day, or come out to our community events, it might be time to become a member. This year marks the 20th anniversary of WURD, and there's no better time to join the forward movement. Sign up or renew your sustaining membership at just $90, or your digital membership for just $5 a month. Join online at wordradio.com/membership, or pick up the phone and give us a call at 215-425-7875. Press 4 for assistance. The time to join is now.
What am I waiting for?
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. We are back and welcome back. Welcome back to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. So, family, we've just talked about a whole lot. A whole lot is going on. A whole lot is happening. And I told you that I was going to introduce you to one of our guests for tonight. Before I do so, I want to share that Ms. Joanne is checking in. Ms. Joanne Kemp shares prayers for Maui. I think, you know what? You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Continued prayers for those experiencing and being affected by the wildfires in Maui. Yes. Nico shares, I think anger management and conflict and resolution need to be added to curriculum of every school each year from K to 12. You know what, Nico? That's not a bad idea. The school at which I do assignment sometimes, they actually they focus on that as well. They address that as well. So you're absolutely right. I don't know how many other institutions do so, but you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And Miss Julie shares that yoga would be great. Yes. Thank you, Miss Julie. I think I might have to make that happen just to help us all. You know, maybe that's how we should start, with a wind down to decompress. Oh, I like that idea. I really do. So family, without further ado, I do want to introduce you to our first guest this evening. He is Philly's own DJ Aktive, and he's been spinning professionally for the past 18 years. He looks like a baby, though. He sure does. But he's made some serious moves in his career that have taken him around the globe. You hear me? Several times over with some of hip hop and R&B's biggest names, inclusive of Janet Jackson, Diddy, Kanye West, Miley Cyrus, Nas, Common, Jennifer Hudson, and that's just to name a few. Seriously, that's just the tip of the iceberg. But he's here tonight to talk with us about his long-standing career, but to also talk with us about how it feels to celebrate hip hop's 50th anniversary. Family, I invite you to the conversation with DJ Aktive. Well, hello there, sir.
Hey, Carol. How you doing?
I will not complain. You hear me? Ain't no complaints coming this way. Wait, I should tell our family members. So, Aktive is about to celebrate his birthday. This is his birthday week. So listen. So we are grateful that you are stopping by. You are spending some time with us, taking a few moments out of your life to spend with us here. You know, with your tribe at Love and Life. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
What? Are you kidding? So, family, for those of you who are unaware or who may not know at all, Aktive and I both worked with Music Soul Child. So the song Soul Star is the song on which we are together. We were partnered together. Yes. So we've known each other for quite some time.
Yes.
Yes, we have. And we also so Aktive is one of our family members who also loves the kids. He has worked with me at several schools with a music program when we worked with Dash, doing Dash programs. Yes. Yep.
I remember that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. How could, right? It was so much fun. It was
It was awesome.
Always so much fun. So, listen, I know you're running, and I know we just have you for a short amount of time. So I want to ask you a few questions. Number one, I know you have an event tomorrow, so I'm going to start with that. I know you have an event tomorrow.
Yes, I'm rocking with DJ Cash Money and my brother Chill Moody, putting on an event for the 50th year of hip hop, and we're doing it at the Man Music Center tomorrow. So if you guys are in town, please come out and support us. It's 7:30 tomorrow p.m. DJ Cash Money, Chill Moody, and I'll be there spinning as well. So I look forward to that.
I love it. First of all, I love just your journey. It's been an amazing one. It is an amazing one. I can't even say it's been, like, you're still in the midst of it, and I love that for you as well. And I love that you're homegrown and you have so much love for yeah. Yes. So tell me first, I don't know this. What was your first tour?
My first tour was Music Soul Child in 2000. I Just Want to Sing.
Shut up.
Shout out to Michael McArthur and Jay Hicks.
Yeah. Always.
Southwest Philadelphia. And prior to that, I was doing the J. Irvin games with Dr. Jason. Shout out to J. Irvin, and they saw me there, and then that's how I got to connect with Mike and Hips for Music Soul Child.
Wow, that, you know what? It seems like that was yesterday, and that was over 20 years.
It seems like it was at least about maybe 5 years ago, but it's really 23 years ago.
Ooh, that is so crazy to me. 23 years ago. I know someone interviewed me about having, recorded with music 20 years. They said it was the 20th anniversary. And I said, no, that can't be right. But I was like, oh my gosh,
right.
Goodness, it is. So, right. How did you begin DJing? How did you get into DJing?
Well, I had a lot of family members that was DJs. Shout out to my cousin DJ Ghetto and DJ Kid Swift and Doodles and all those guys. But my father was also into music heavy, and he was a musician and a DJ. So I used to just look at him and kind of study him and then my cousins. And then I started getting into DJ battles in like the late 90s. And from there, I started doing radio as an intern at Power 99, and then that's how I kind of connected with, like I was telling you about Jay. I know you know Jay Irvin and all of them. That's how I connected with them. Yep.
Wow. Oh, I mean, did you ever, ever, ever? I mean, I know we aspire, but did you ever imagine? Did you ever imagine all of this?
No, never. Nah, I wasn't even thinking I would be, doing it professionally. It was just, it was a hobby, and I love music. So I always loved music since I was a kid. I used to break dance and stuff like that. So I was always into the hip hop situation. So from there, I didn't think I was going to be DJing professionally. I just like to do it and get in DJ battles and stuff like that. Where I didn't know it was going to be like, a career.
Okay, I got to see you. I got to see you break dance. I never knew that part of your life. So. So, family, what I should share with you is that when I was expressing my gratitude for DJ Aktive for coming to share some time with us, I did not share with you that he is currently, working the globe. And with two of the artists with whom I'm familiar. I don't even know with whom else, because quite honestly, I don't think you sleep. I think you split sleep with. He's on the road. You may have seen him most recently with our beloved Aunt Patti LaBelle, Auntie. Hi, Aunt Patty. Yes, that's Auntie. That is Auntie through and through. So Aunt Patti LaBelle and with our beloved Janet Jackson. You know what? Oh, as I say that, Active, I want to, and I know I reached out to you, but I'm doing this publicly as well because I just want to express my condolences for the loss to the entire camp.
Oh, thank you. My brother Danny Jones. Oh man.
Yeah, because Danny. Yeah, we were talking about Daniel Jones.
You know Daniel.
Yeah, I know Danny. I know Danny.
Danny.
Who couldn't? I mean, with this big
way back. You know that he's been around for years.
Yep. And first of all, with a spirit as big as his, are you kidding me? I don't know who he didn't touch. Who didn't know Danny?
Right.
Okay, seriously, because because he was just. I said to somebody the other day, he was just a good human being. He was just a good dude.
A good human being, and great.
Yeah.
Great human being. He really was.
Yes. Yeah. Really. Yeah. So I want to share with our family members, because this is something that I will always, always, always hold with me and never forget.
Yeah.
And this happened years ago, and I know you'll remember this because you looked at me as if to say, "Is that you?" I ran into Active. I ran into him at a WWE event. Do you remember that?
Yes. I was like, yo, I remember that. Yes.
I had surprised my godsons with tickets to a WWE event. They were so sad because they knew they were coming to see Aunt Carol, but they had no idea where they were going. They thought they loved wrestling, and it was the Money in the Bank. Is that what it's called? Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank, yep.
Okay, it was a Money in the Bank event. And their parents brought them to my house, and they were so sad. And then he said, "Aunt Carol, can you have pay-per-view? Can we buy the event?" And I said, "Well, we have to go somewhere first." And they were so upset. They were so hurt, but they didn't want me to know that they were hurt because they said, "Well, we don't want to hurt Aunt Carol's feelings." Well, let me tell you something. They never forgot that night. They never forgot that night. And I know I remember when I saw you there, you were looking like, "Hey, fam."
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Wow.
You looked at me like I was like, "Wait, whoa, hold. Are you supposed to be here?" That's how you looked at me.
Right. I was like, oh, okay. You like WWE? Like, I'm here with my family. I said, okay.
So, I just shared with our family members some of the iconic human beings with whom you are able to share time, space, spirit, and gifts. Tell us about that.
Ah, man. Hold up. Who are we talking about? I'm sorry. We talking about.
I'm talking about Aunt Patty. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I'm all over the place.
Patty is amazing.
I'm talking about Aunt Patty. I'm talking about Janet. Like, yeah. What?
Aunt Patty is amazing. It's just a blessing to be behind her because she's been in the business for so long, since I was not even born, and just to hear the stories and to watch her, how she works and how she's still going and she's still touring is incredible and inspiring. So, and she's one of the loveliest nicest person you will ever meet. I mean,
Isn't she?
Patty is incredible, and she's going to feed you. You're going to
Yeah.
eat.
And you're going to eat well. And
You're going to
listen,
eat well.
listen. Yes, you
Going to
are too.
love with her. So it's a blessing to have the chance to spend for her and spend behind her. Another good person, like I know you said, is Janet. I mean, it's always like kind of giving me the bubbles sometimes. Like, wow, really playing for Michael Jackson's sister, and it's sometimes it's like I can't believe it sometimes, but it's a blessing that she has kept me on and have me doing remixes with her, and being around her is very inspiring because she works super hard. So, I took that for myself. Like, wow. So it really just it's a nonstop thing. Like you have to keep working. There's no stopping. There's no dead end to this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing that with Patty because she's at a greater age and she is still going super hard.
Yes, she is 79. Okay.
Yeah, 79 is
79
crazy.
to be exact. Like that
And she's moving around. Good.
that blows my mind. That blows my mind. You hear me? I could only hope, pray, wish, and everything in between. Um, I do want to share with you, our family members are uh, checking in. And Miss Julie, she shares DJ Active. Celebrate your life. Happy birthday, Soul
Thank you
Star.
so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, yes, yes. She said, if there's time, we'd like to hear. Uh-oh, Miss Julie, don't you do it. Don't you do it. uh, yes, 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 yes. Gary Bryant is also checking in. Just saying good evening to all of us, to our guests, the Word family, and to me as well. Hey there, Gary. Astrid is sharing that she loves Patty, has loved Aunt Patty for years and years and years. And I'm telling you, family they're appreciating what you're sharing. Joey Parham is sharing that this is awesome. I just love the stories. Tawanda, hey cuz, she shares happy birthday. So you're getting all this birthday love. I love it. I
Appreciate you
love
guys.
it.
Thank you so much.
I love it for you. But that's what we do here. This is your tribe, okay? You hear me? This is your tribe.
It's love.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. And so I want to know, in a few moments though, we're going to take just a short break. But when we come back from that break, I would love for you to tell us about the event tomorrow and what we can expect from it. But before we go to the break, because I'm gonna give you a moment to think about all that. Well, before we go to the break, I want to know what it feels like to be able to share all of this with your son.
Okay.
You can share. You can.
I mean, he DJs now, which is I didn't think he was going to be spinning, but he actually spins now. He's actually in school. He's in York College, but I mean, to share, I actually keep him with me all the time. Like usually he comes out to the shows. I keep him with me on tour sometimes. Like when he can, he comes out and he meets the artist. He comes backstage. He comes on the stage with me, see how I set up and stuff like that. So, I try to keep him around so he can also see everything and be groomed. So when he wants to do this, he can do it in his future. He likes to produce, so he's been getting with Ivan. Shout out to Ivan Barris. He's been
Ivan.
checking in with Ivan, and he's going to be working with him very soon, a little more. So, yeah,
I love that.
I try to inspire him and keep him on the right track.
You know what? I love that. I love that you said you bring him out, you groom him, you show him, what life is like on the road for you. And you introduce him to a work ethic. I love that. Especially now here, because, I'm an advocate for our Black babies. I'm such an advocate for all of the babies, let me be clear, but especially and particularly with our relationships, with our parental relationships and how we're bringing our babies up. So it feels good. And it feels good to hear you say that, I bring him out on the road. I show him some things. I help him along because this is a path that he too wants to follow. Even if it wasn't a path that he wants to follow, he gets to spend time with his father and he gets to see what you do. And he gets to walk along your journey with you because you're traveling all over the world. all over the world, to places that he might otherwise only read about. So I love that for you and for him, quite honestly, for the both of you. Family, listen, if you have just joined us, you are tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. Listen, the phone lines are open, and feel free to continue to comment on our socials. We'll take this short break, but when we come back, DJ Active, that is, to be precise, is going to share with us about his event tomorrow, what we can expect to experience. So, family, stay with us because we will be right back.
Pennsylvanians are creating their own soundtrack thanks to PA Lottery Scratch-Off's Excitement's back. Pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, no matter your choice, scratching's always in order. With big top prizes and second chance drawings, thrills await. They're out there calling if it's excitement you seek and you're looking for action, play the PA Lottery. And keep on scratching. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Summer is here, and so is WURD's annual Summer of Freedom Tour. WURD Radio is proud to partner with Philadelphia Parks and Recreation and the Center for Families and Relationships for a summer of fun, freedom, and healthy communities. Join us in Germantown, Overbrook, North Philly, and Southwest Philly, where Tanya Pendleton will broadcast live each Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Discover all that our recreation centers have to offer. Meet with mental health specialists who will provide support to children impacted by gun violence. Join WURD's community partners for hands-on outdoor activities and hear live performances from local artists. Win tickets and prizes and stand with WURD by joining or renewing your 4WURD membership on site. Be sure to join us on August 10th at 8th and Diamond Playground in North Philadelphia, 800 Diamond Street. Summer of Freedom is brought to you by Comcast, Pico, Keystone First, and the Energy Co-op.
They are our cuddlers and coworkers, purr machines and love bugs, and constant companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life so much better. When we face unexpected challenges in life, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people who love their pets and the pets who love their people, ensuring these families stay exactly where they belong, together. And you have something to offer. With an open heart and mind, there is nothing you can't do. There's no gesture too small or too big when it comes to helping. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. You can help keep pets and people together. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. We are talking with world-renowned DJ Aktive, who is homegrown, right here from Philadelphia, right here from Philly. But he's stopping by, just spending just a couple of moments with us to share with us about his life, his journey, about celebrating hip hop's 50th anniversary. And Miss Julie, because you asked, now, Aktive can't scratch for you right now, but I can give you this just to, commemorate that the two of us are on the air together right now. Okay. So star you've come so far from where you started. Don't be afraid to let your light shine on the world. So, Miss Julie, that was for you. Okay. That was for you. Miss Julie said, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. So that was for you, Miss Julie. You know I love you. So, no, thank you, DJ Active. Oh, you know what? So tell us, first of all, I cannot believe we are celebrating 50 years of hip hop. That's the first thing.
Hip hop. Yes, yes.
I cannot believe that. But
Yes,
this event tomorrow, what can we expect from this event tomorrow at the Man?
Well, tomorrow we can expect TJ Cash Money, number one. That is a legend, so he is going to kill it. For me, I've been getting my set together. I'm gonna try to go through the times from probably take it back from when it first started all the way up to currently now, playing all types of classic hip hop and current hip hop, but a lot of classic, real, good, authentic hip hop. So that's what you're going to get, a good party. You're going to get a good party, a variety of all hip hop music tomorrow. For me, DJ Cash Money and Chill Moody, shout out to Chill Moody, hosting, the event tomorrow and putting it on. It's going to be a good time. Please come out.
I'm showing the flyer to our family members who are watching. I am sharing the flyer with you all so you can see the photos of all of DJ Active, DJ Cash Money, and Chill Moody, our very own Chill Moody as well. Our very own DJ Cash Money. I know this is going to be, listen. I'm sorry I can't make it. But I'm so happy that you stopped by to spend some time with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Are you kidding me? Before you go, one last question. What would you say to aspiring DJs?
To an aspiring DJ, I would say learn all your genres of music. That goes for classic R&B, rock, pop, new hip hop, old hip hop, soulful music. Just learn all your genres before you get out there, and that'll keep working, for a lifetime. As long as you can play all types of music, that'll keep you working. And learn how to mix first. I think, you study how to mix, get from A to B, and it's making sense musically, that'll keep you working as well. Yeah. And everything has to come later. Scratch and all that is later.
You know what? As I'm thinking, do you mentor or do you teach DJing? I know you were traveling the globe working, so I know that might be kind of difficult, but do you?
Sometimes I do. So just actually, like, let's say 2 weeks ago, I did something at Rowan College. So I usually do with Michael MacArthur at Rowan College, and I'll teach a class there when I'm home. So have me come in, and I'll do a class on hip hop and turntablism.
Nice. I love that. See that? You've always been open to helping the babies and educating the babies. So I want to share some more love before you hang up. Alfredia shares happy birthday, DJ Active. Miss Rosalind shares happy birthday. Just Rick is sharing happy birthday, DJ Active. Keep spreading the music, the pulse, and the beats. The universe needs you. Keep on keeping on. That was what he is sharing. I just love it. Nika Wilds shares happy birthday. All of this love. I'm trying to let you get all this love here, okay? Because you're getting so much. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking time out to share some love with us. Oh, Malcolm White. I'm sorry, you're still getting love. Malcolm White shares happy birthday. I'm loving this. Wait, any special plans for your birthday?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Any special plans? Birthday plans?
No special plans.
What?
No special plans. I gotta work this week, so I'll probably go out to dinner with the family. But that's for the most part. That's it.
Okay.
My mom and family. That's all. That's it.
I love it. Oh, you know what? I love it. You're just the same person that I've known since hello. Just the same person. Oh, Miss Lola is sharing DJ Active. We will be there tomorrow. We already got our tickets.
That's love.
Miss Lola, I love it. All right, I love you, and be safe out there. And I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, family. Hey there. Hey you. I love you too, though. I know I tell you that, but I probably don't tell you that enough. So I'm telling you that now so that you know. You put that in your pocket. You hear me? You put it right in your pocket. I'm happy that you are joining us right here at on Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick. On WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. We have another great guest coming up in our next hour, but I want to go back to talking with you. I'd love to have an open forum for just a few moments, if that's all right with you, because I want to take temperature. I know we've talked about a lot of heavy things in the past few days, and I want to make sure you are good. You know, I'm good. I'm good. Some of you reached out to me asking, how I was doing because I was really heavy last night. I was really heavy, talking about Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. But I feel much better today. I feel much better than I did yesterday. So I want to know how you're doing, though, because, it's important when we talk about things that affect us deeply. It's important to take a check. Just check in and make sure we're all coming along well. I do want to share that Ms. Lola is saying hello and that the man is a great place for music. She shares, hey there, Carol and Nick and WURD. I love that, love that, love that. I want to know what's going on with you and what's going on in your lives. Ms. Lola, I know where you will be tomorrow. You told us you got your tickets. So you are going to hang out with DJ Aktive, DJ Cash Money, and Chill Moody at the Man Center. I love that. I love the man. Oh, do I love the man? I love it there. I love the sound there. I love performing there. But tell me what's going on in your lives, okay? Before I introduce you to our next guest, you can do that by contributing on our socials, or you can also do that by calling. You can call us and talk to us. You can do that by dialing 215-634-8065, or you can call us toll free. And you can do that by dialing 1-866-361-0900. Taj Cannon is checking in from Rehoboth Beach. Taj, I am jealous. Rehoboth is one of my favorite places. I love Rehoboth, and I will be down there in October. I don't know if you will be there. Do you live there, Taj? But I will be in Rehoboth Beach in October for the Rehoboth Beach Jazz Festival. Y'all know I'm looking forward to that. Y'all know I love it when I come down there. I don't want to go home. I don't want to do it. But thank you for checking in, Taj. Let us know what's going on down there in Rehoboth. And family, what are you up to? What are you getting into these days? I'm going to take a moment to go to our phone lines because I believe one of our family members has been waiting while I've been chatting and chatting. So hi there, family. Are you still there?
Let us know.
Hello.
What do you I'm going to take a moment to go to our phone line.
I hear just a slight echo, so I don't have any clarity. I'm not sure if you hear that, family. There we are. There we are.
Hello.
Hi there. Is this Miss Lola?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Miss Lola. How are you?
Hi. I just had to call in because we were at the Man about a few weeks ago. Chill Moody was there with the Philadelphia Pops and the orchestra, which was like amazing. So he was rapping and they were doing the orchestra and the pops and stuff. And there was a black conductor, and they mentioned the DJ Aktive thing that they were going to be having. So this was actually, it was in July. And so that night we were like, you know what? It was a bunch of people, my friends, and they were out of town. So they're going to come tomorrow, come back with me. And we were like, you know what? We're just going to go and see it because he was so great. And the venue is like so great for music. But now we hear it's supposed to rain. And so, but they do have the shelter where you can be under, so we have tickets down at the bottom. So I just hope it doesn't like pour, like start pouring and stuff like it was. Because actually the night that we were out there, it started raining. And then we were covered though, but it was a really great show. And Chill Moody, I think he's like the music ambassador or something for Philadelphia. He is a jewel. And people need to really, follow him and support him, what he's trying to do, because he's doing really good things. And it's not like that abrasive type of rap. And he really tries to bring people together. So hopefully have him on one day, like you had DJ X on. He should, try to get him on because he's really good. He's really interactive. And it was a really, really great show, Carol. And I can't wait to see you too. I know you have a show coming up. I have to put that in my calendar because I'm going to come out and support you and see you with some friends of mine. So I think the way that we have to, when things are heavy, we have to balance them out with going to enjoy yourself, but also, because I'm an activist in my heart, but you also can't be heavy all the time. So this is what, like tomorrow, we're going to go see the show. And then Friday, you get back on to the grind of working and holding up your people and helping people and stuff like that. So that's how I try to like balance it out. And then also like try to work out a little bit and walk and different stuff. Because like you said, it gets so heavy. It kind of overtakes your body and it's really not good for your body. So you have to like have a balance of stuff. And sometimes you just got to get out there, hear some good music, whatever you're into, jazz or a nice concert. And my aunt and stuff, I bought them tickets.
Oh, wait, Miss Lola, I got to interrupt you for one moment because they're telling me they're going to cut. We just have to take a break for a moment, but hold tight, Miss Lola, hold tight. Family, stay with us. We're going to take just a short break, but we will be right back.
For more than a decade, Comcast has been committed to bridging the digital divide in Philadelphia and across the country. From connecting people to the internet to opening doors for the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and storytellers, they are helping to create a future that benefits generations to come. Now, Comcast is expanding their efforts through Project Up, their comprehensive initiative to help build a future of unlimited possibilities. Backed by a $1 billion commitment to reach tens of millions of people over the next decade, Comcast is working to ensure all Philadelphians have the skills, resources, and opportunities they need to participate and excel in an increasingly digital world. This includes partnering with community experts to build a network of digital navigators, trusted individuals who help build awareness around initiatives like the government's Affordable Connectivity Program and teach critical digital skills to get more people online. Project Up, building a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/Project Up.
Through Project Up, Comcast is committing $1 billion to build a future of unlimited possibilities.
Need a minute? Take a breath and breathe in positivity. Here are words of joy and empowerment from WURD Radio.
For Haiku by Beverly Lomax. Dive into water. Relax and come to the top. Swim life's obstacles. I let go of fear. I hold on to love and laugh. I be strong and sing. Clarity, my friend. Hold my hand and show me way. We grow together. Meditate, sing, dance. Wade in the waters of life. Come through strong and clear. I'm Beverly Lomax.
This joy and empowerment vignette was brought to you by Comcast.
Why is WURD important to the community?
Thank you for asking.
Let me count the ways.
And it's one of the most important radio stations in the country.
WURD has always been a platform for Black people in Philadelphia.
We're one of the only Black-owned talk radio stations in the country. We're one of 4 in the nation.
You know, a lot of what's going on in the world today, I think, is a result of people feeling like they don't have a voice.
Without WURD, we wouldn't have such educated, loving, caring people of color who really are interested in what's going on in neighborhoods around the city.
WURD creates such a sense of community in the Black community here in Philadelphia.
It amplifies the voices that are mostly marginalized.
It allows you to speak and be heard and to create your own narrative, your own story.
It's a place where we can share our thoughts, our ideas, our dreams.
You control who and what you say about yourself.
Every community needs a hub.
We are 20 years strong, giving voice to the community, and without the community, there will be no WURD. We are one and the same, and it is not a game. WURD.
Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it. Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. Welcome to the top of the second hour of Love and Life right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. You see me over here doing 10 things at one time. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Ms. Lola was talking with us just before the break, and she was sharing that she is going to attend the event tomorrow night at the Mann Center for Music, the event celebrating 50 years of hip hop, the event with DJ Active, DJ Cash Money, and Chill Moody. And I will share with you, Miss Lola, that Chill Moody, he has already agreed to come and spend some time with us. Excuse me. So we are just solidifying a date because he's going to come and hang out with us too. And
oh my God, that's so great.
yeah, we served together on the
Oh.
yeah, we've known each other for quite some time. We've served each other with the together with the Recording Academy as well as the Music Industry Task Force for the city. We are both on the Music Industry
Listen,
Task
I should
Force.
have known because everybody knows you in Philly. Carol Riddick's name is synonymous with great jazz, and so we have a jewel with you. So I'm so glad to hear that. So we should be hearing like a lot of great, musical people and stuff because he's worked with a lot of people. But yeah, he's really dope, and I like how he puts out his positive music and stuff like that. So that's why we even bought the tickets that night when we went to see, because I like the orchestra and we have a subscription with the pops and the orchestra. And so that's how we went to the Mann, and then we saw Chill Moody was hosting, and then we got the tickets for DJ Cash Active and stuff. And I was like, well, we should just go and, just to have something nice to do or whatever. I just hope it doesn't rain too much, Carol. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, music is what really can get you through. And that's why music is so important. And like what you do, singing and stuff, like you can take yourself back to a time in your life and pinpoint a song. And I think that's what can get you through some happy music, listening to something that makes you feel good, put some music on and start dancing and stuff like that. And that's how I get through like sometimes like tough times, other than prayer and stuff like that. But, music can sometimes just take you out of a funk.
Yes.
And, just make you feel better and everything. So that's all I wanted to call and say tonight. I'm not going to get too heavy. I usually get all heavy. I was just like, I really enjoyed that conversation with him. And then also, with Chill Moody and seeing him. And actually, I'm going to be honest, that was like the first time I saw him. I heard of him before, but I never saw him perform until I saw him with at the Mann, and he was, oh my God, he was amazing. He really was. And so if anybody else, can really make it tomorrow, people should go out and support them because he's a music ambassador for Philly. So he
sure is
import these things to Philly and bring positivity and stuff like that. So I think it's and I know it's going to be a really good show. So I'm ready for tomorrow. I'll let you know about it next week because I think on the end of this week. So I'll let you know next week how it was.
I'm going to ask. I am.
I know you are. You're so funny. You always say heaven's the Murgatroyd. I had to tell you that. You just tickle me sometimes. I say, sometimes I say, what, Carol is just so nice and she's so sweet. And I was just like, and I do enjoy your show. And so yeah, I'll let you know next week how it was.
Thank you, Miss Lola. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Y'all, I have to agree with Miss Lola. Listen, music is my therapy. Well, y'all know it's my life. You know it is my life. I eat, sleep, breathe, live, I walk music. That's what I do. That's who I am, what I am. That's what I do. It's one of the biggest facets of who I am as a being. And I'm so happy that God gave me the gift. I can't express to you and have you know how happy I am that God gave me the gift, that particular gift. I do want to share. Some of our family members are checking in on our socials. Melissa Gamble shares, good evening, everyone. Hey there, Melissa. Hey, girl. Hey. Nico shares, music is so healing, especially when it's live. Yes, because that's spirit right there. That is spirit. Our gifts, listen, you'll hear me. I'll be the first to tell you. There's nothing about our gifts that we do as human beings. It's all spirit, all spirit. Y'all hear me praise God every night. So, I will tell you that's from whom it comes, from where it comes. Miss Julie shares, enjoy your night out, Miss Lola. Enjoy your night out. And Miss Rosalind says, music, it will keep me moving. Good vibes, good laughs, good spirit, and joy. Yes, yes, ma'am. And Frey, hi there, Frey. Alfredia shares, music is everything to me. Music is my happy place. She loves Will Downing, and she loves, you know what, Frey? I love you too. She shares that she loves me. Well, I love you too. Miss Julie shares, music is definitely therapeutic. Universally, yes, it's my therapy. It really is a great way to get us through difficulties of life, difficulties of love and life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, family, listen, I want to introduce you to another exceptionally amazing human being. Our next guest is NEFTALI Santiago, who is a drummer for the band Mandrill. Y'all, I'm about to say it, heavens to Murgatroyd. Ooh, an American funk band from Brooklyn, New York, formed in 1968. He joined Mandrill in 1972 and is featured on many Mandrill albums and hits. To date, Mandrill's multi-genre sound has not been matched by any other band. Now, I didn't have to tell you that because I know you knew. I didn't have to say that. We all know that, right? We all know that. Family, I invite you to the conversation with NEFTALI Santiago. Hello and welcome.
Welcome. How are you doing?
I will not complain. I have no complaints. Welcome. Welcome to Love and Life. Welcome to the space. Welcome to the WURD family as a whole.
I was enjoying the show just now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Music all comes from above, of course.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, like I said, I will be the first to tell anybody within earshot, and I'll shout it to those who are not within earshot, that, you know, music, it's spiritual. That's exactly why it transcends. You know, it's a gift. It's the gift that's given, you know, to those. We're just merely a vessel. That's all we are. We're a vessel.
That's it. That's it.
That's all we are. So that's, you know, that's why I said I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because it's our ministry and we get to minister to ourselves in the process. I mean, what a gift, right? What a gift.
It is. It is. The gift was given. The gift was given to me at 12 years old, and I just started playing drums. The Lord just gave me, you know, the gift of drumming, and you know, and I've been drumming ever since. I'm 70. I just turned 70 in June.
Heavens,
so I am celebrating 51 years being with Mandrill. That's a long time.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That is a huge, huge blessing. I mean, listen, there are there are instrumentalists, musicians, there are, you know, vocalists who haven't had a career as long standing as that. And for you all to be a unit, that in and of itself is a miracle. You know, the entertainment industry as it ebbs and flows. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's true. No. We're actually not together as a band anymore. I was the youngest member in the band, and I'm 70. So you can guess where everybody else is at.
Yes.
We've lost a couple members. We lost Fudgy K. Solomon and Lou Wilson. And so, you know, I think I'm the only member that's carrying on the music right now.
But you all, well, please correct me if I'm mistaken, but you all were together until those members.
Yeah, the last Mandrill show was, I believe it was 2012. And the Wilson brothers, I left the band through illness. Now, that's a story for you. Because actually, 2005, I had to be carried off the stage. My whole body just froze up on me. I was diagnosed with MS, and while I was in Paris, I had 17 grand mal seizures, and I wound up in the hospital for months and months. It was a misdiagnosis. Actually, the diagnosis was prostate cancer. And it metastasized to my bones. And I was put on hospice. If you can believe that, this was 3 years ago. I was put on hospice and given 15 months to live. Now,
Jesus.
since I hear you talking about the Lord, we could talk about the Lord freely. And what happened was he visited me, and he told me he was going to put one drop of his blood into mine at a time. He didn't tell me when he was going to heal me. That healing didn't take place till 4 years later. But the faith remained, and the faith built. No matter what these doctors said, I knew what the Lord had said to me. So it came down to my leg was actually falling apart, girl. It was falling apart. They did a CAT scan on it, a PET scan, and it was there. We have to take your leg off. That's all. We have to do it. And still, you only have 15 months, but you don't have any time. And it became a battle, a spiritual battle with my doctors, because they thought I was crazy. They wanted me to get evaluated. And let me tell you, it's a long story, but what happened 3 years ago was I wound up back into the hospital. I knew the Lord was healing me. I could feel it. I felt those drops entering my blood. I felt that. So my doctors now, they hated me. They didn't like that I was taking such a hard stand, and they thought it was radical. They appealed to family members. It just didn't work. So what wound up happening was I walked away from them, and I had a situation where I wound up in the emergency room. The Lord put me there, and they ran all these tests on me. Now I'm telling my family members, don't say anything about my cancer. Let them do all these tests. They did every test they could find to try to find out what was wrong with me. They thought I had Meniere's disease, inner ear disease. Excuse me, my earbud fell out.
I don't think they fall out all the time.
Yeah. So it turned out that they said there's something in your blood that we don't understand, and that's probably why you're in the emergency room. And I'm going, yeah, I know there's something in my blood. And they're going, no, but we can't identify it. So we're going to go ahead and send it out to 3 leading labs in the world, right? They sent it out to all 3 labs, came back an anomaly. An anomaly. They can't identify it, but they're for sure that's why I'm sick. And I'm going, well, how sick do you think I am? They're going, well, you've got this in-ear thing. I says, well, do you see anything wrong with my bones or your bones? They had no idea that I had cancer. It was not in any test that they had. And I was praising God. I came out of that hospital and ran down my church. I'm telling you,
I know that.
I was
Listen.
in a wheelchair. Yeah, I was in a wheelchair for 4 years, in bed. So it's like, man, hospice for 7 months before they took me off.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Literally. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
I am processing what you're saying. And first of all, my faith is very strong. So I know the Lord, and I know his works. I know and trust and believe. So I am listening. I'm just he just never ceases to amaze me. He just never ceases to amaze me. That's what, so family, let me share. That's what you hear coming from me right now. This is not disbelief. That's not what this is, because I know him and I know how he moves. I know him. You hear me? And my faith, like I said, is unwavering. It is unbreakable and unwavering. So I know, I'm just digesting everything you just said. That you in a wheelchair, cancer that metastasized, and here you are sitting here talking to us, sharing.
Oh yeah.
Here you are. Here you are.
I go on walks every morning, 7 miles every day. I miss some days, like when I go to church.
Oh my, what an inspiration. What an inspiration. I just, oh.
Oh, Carol, that's one of the reasons why I'm putting on this event, on the 18th and 19th. It's because I'm saying goodbye to all now, believe me, my career with Mandrill was extensive. I mean, I've been around the world. I've done just about everything. Mandrill has played with just about everybody. We've broken so many records. We
Yes.
started the whole funk festival movement. Mandrill was the headline funk act for the beginning of funk festivals. There were no funk festivals. Before that, we were put with rock bands, and we went on tour with rock bands. So Mandrill was an important part of my life. But my journey with the Lord, oh my gosh, He has just brought me through so much. I mean, good and bad. And if it wasn't that I was so rooted in Him, I would have been plucked out and gone many years ago. Many years ago.
I receive that. I believe it and I receive it because I know that to be true.
So this event is my way of saying goodbye to the Mandrill fans, because I'm just not going to play that kind of music anymore. And I love playing Mandrill music, and that's why I'm going to do it again for the last time. But I've been called to serious service. I'm talking about warrior frontline service. And if the enemy can put his army of musicians on the front line in our face, certainly Christian musicians, and that's a word that's used very loosely these days. And I don't hold true to a religion. I am a believer in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. That's who I follow. I don't follow man. Man will lead you down the wrong road. Now, I have a pastor who I love dearly. He's my pastor till I go home. I love him because he's a teacher, and that's what we need. We need to be taught. And musically, there's a lot of kids out there that are hurting. They're hurting. They don't know how to express themselves. And the music that they're hearing is not helping. It's helping them get to where they're going, and which is nowhere. This whole fentanyl crisis, this whole depression crisis, the pandemic just made it worse. Social media is out of control to where you believe everything that people say about you. So the confidence, self-confidence is really low, really low. So what I need to do is become a mentor at this point. Until the Lord takes me home, I need to put myself on the front line and write that new song that the Bible talks about. Because where is it? I mean, we have our Christian artists, but I don't hear the new song being sung. I don't see anything trying to combat what I just saw on the Grammy Awards. And it's just blatant. It's just blatant attacks. And if people don't believe that it's there's good and evil, there is, and the enemy's just wanting you to stay ignorant like that. Really, he does. So a lot of people go, this is suicide what you're doing, Neftali. I'm going, no, it is like a funeral in a way, because it's something that I'm closing that door. And yes, it's kind of a mourning kind of period for me, but it's also like a birth. So I'm at a funeral, and I'm in a room, and I'm about to give birth, and I feel like I'm in labor. So it's really a great experience all the way around.
I'm glad you said that. I was going to say, I consider it a rebirth of sorts, if you will. We, in just a moment, we are going to take just a short commercial break. But when we come back, I would love for you to talk more with us about the event and share with us all of the details, because I want our family members to be well versed and in the event, so that we can support. But I definitely want to continue to share your story as well. This amazing life that you are living. You shared with us 70. You are 70 years old. Did you say?
Yeah.
Years of age. You're 70 years young. I can't stand saying that, years old. You are 70. What? So you 70 seasons. You've had 70 seasons. Oh, oh my. Oh, you know what, family? Listen. I just want to tell you, if you have just joined us, you are tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. We are talking with the legend, the one and only NEFTALI Santiago. Y'all, I can't get myself together. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to take just a short commercial break because we have so much more to talk about with this incredible human being right here. You hear me? So stay with us. Know that the phone lines are open, though. They are still open, and continue to comment on our socials, please, because I want to share that love with Mr. Santiago when we come back. So family, stay with us.
Founders Day is back, and you won't want to miss the celebration of our founder, Walter P. Lomax Jr., MD, on Friday, August 18th at the future home of WURD, 3601 Haverford Avenue, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please join us for a block party filled with panel discussions, health screenings, dancing, food, and fun. Check out family-friendly activities, vendors, and the presentation of our third annual Community Impact Awards. You can also stand with WURD Radio. Start or renew your 4WURD membership at the special Founders Day discounted rate of $80, or start a digital membership. That's our 2023 Founders Day celebration, Friday, August 18th at the future home of WURD, 3601 Haverford Avenue, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here.
I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy. You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year. At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with a link.
Okay, smart.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The job search can be a difficult and frustrating process. WURD's Livelihood Initiative was designed to help you find the right opportunity for your next professional move. Check out these recent openings posted on the Livelihood job board at wordworks.com. Brown ShopRite and Fresh Grocer are hiring cashiers at multiple locations, and Herb Foods are hiring truck drivers, various warehouse shift laborers, and a sales representative. For more information on these jobs and many others, go to wordworks.com and learn more about the Livelihood Initiative, brought to you by WURD Radio, Progressive Black Talk Media.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. We are back. Love and Life with yours truly. Carol Riddick is back. We are talking with the living legend, NEFTALI Santiago. And he is sharing his testimony, quite honestly. If you have just joined us, well, let me tell you, you've missed a lot. But guess what? We still have so much more to discuss before we share with you about the upcoming event. I want to go to our phone lines because one of our family members, I believe it's one, has been waiting to talk with us. Hi there, family. Are you still there by any chance? Hello there, family.
Hello.
Ron. Hi, Ron.
Oh, hi, Cal. Hi, everyone. I'm enjoying the program. You know, ma'am, there's a tree planted on each side of the river. And the leaves on that tree is good for the healing of the nation. I want to talk with Ms. Monica Cal about the seniors that I go to my therapy, my water therapy for my legs. And this makes me good to see the sons or the grandsons bringing their elders out there to the center to go through that water therapy. It have done good for Ryan. And so what I am saying, my cup do runneth over. And that's very important, that water. I miss you don't know me on the other end of the phone. I'm 80 years of age. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't take meds, but I cleanse myself extremely, and I do a lot of crying. And through my life, my age, it has made a difference in life. I am feeling so much better because out of all the things, man, like you're talking about that spiritual thing, that's very important in a time like this, because heaven seals are being open. So what I'm saying with you, ma'am, and saying to everyone, you know, I won't complain. And I maybe the next person you have one about health, Cal. Like I said, I don't take medicine and stuff. And because of it, my legs ache me terribly. But my heart is well when I have persons like the station here that treats Ryan good. That becomes my pacifier. That becomes my my pain killer. And so what I'm saying to one another, we still have so much to be grateful. And thank you for those people that have elder people like myself, and you're bringing them up for that water therapy. Consult with your doctor before you do that. But I bear witness, there's healing in the water. And the other thing, Cal, you're probably going to snicker a little bit when I say this, because I can swim pretty good. When I was on the edge of the pool, the lady called me Ryan the Baptist. And when they said that, Cal, I said, Ryan going to trouble the water. But you know, did I know? I was in pain, but it's very good to know that inspiration, mental health that y'all are giving on the radio that can make a difference, and continue to give praises to God, because it's very true. That when praises go up, let's come back. And then when you share your gift, you mentioned that earlier, Cal, when the station had mentioned that. And when you give, God will give you that much blessing. He will give blessing back to you, not the way that you want it. And I tell you what I think that makes Cal and other people like that happy is when they can help somebody else. The person must make them happy, but that makes that giver happy when they can just be an inspiration and bring this fine type of programming that we have, and continue to support one another as we pull them through this life. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ron. Always, Ron is family to us and for us. And Ron always calls with a message of love and positivity.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I do want to go to our socials and acknowledge some of our family members who are checking in and who are also sharing love. Sandra Streeter shares, music is soothing to your mind and to your soul. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Joey Parham shares, I love it. I love it. And Miss Julie shares, Mandrill drummer. Wow, we are truly blessed to be in the same space. Miss Rosalind shares, my king, Mr. Santiago. Dead bushes, all of that. And some of you go, King, music make you move, even when you can't walk. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Miss Rosalind also shares, happy 70th anniversary. She shares, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Music that makes me move. Miss Julie also shares that listening to Mandrill was an upbeat. It kept me in the right place to assert the next step after school, prepare for the next day of learning. I love that. Miss Julie, she says, spiritual mending, fortified with faith. It is so sad that we have to put on warrior gear to navigate our health. Now that right there, Miss Julie, that's truth. That is truth. And Alfredia shares, amen. What a testimony. God can do everything but fail. May God continue to bless you, sir, in abundance in everything. Frey shares that with us. And Miss Lily shares, good evening. Good evening to each and every one of us. Melissa says, God is awesome. Just amazing. I just want you to receive this love, which I'm sharing these messages because I believe you need to feel it. You need to hear it. You need to know that our family members and your tribe right here at Love and Life are with you and are listening and feel you. Miss Julie shares keywords There was something in your blood that they didn't understand. We are so way past discoveries after the HeLa cell. Wakanda forever, she shares. Lord willing, we will break the glass ceilings and push the doors through the right diagnostics. I just want you to know that you have so much love here. Frey shares, my God, Lord, we thank you. So we're grateful that you are here with us. We're grateful that you're sharing with us. Melissa shares marvelous testimony. Just so much love coming in for you and for your story. Now, I want to share with our family because you were telling us about the event, the performance that is upcoming at the Bristol Riverside Theater in Bristol, PA. What I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let you finish telling us all about it because our family members need to know when. Number one, I know it's for 2 nights, but when it is, and they need to know everything. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, well, it's next weekend, the 18th and 19th. I tell you, I've been this day's been coming for quite some time, and the Mark Ray from Mandrill, he's been with the band since '99. He's going to be with me. Spacey T from Fishbone, and Spacey T founded the first black rock band ever before Living Color, called Sound Barrier. He's on guitar, and I've got Joe Keys horn section from Maryland. I put together singers from Lynchburg, Virginia, and North Carolina, and California. So the whole band is like this whole melting pot of these musicians that are coming to celebrate with me. I'm calling it the Road to Love. The Road to Love is my journey. It's my spiritual journey, my musical journey. A lot of it has to do with Mandrill, yes. But a lot of, that stopped at a certain point, and my life still continued till today. So that road, I take you on the journey musically, and I do it through stories that I'm going to be telling live, and through images that I'm going to be showing, some film footage and a lot of pictures, a lot of images of this miracle that's God done in my life. There's a price. And the price is you have to testify. You can't be healed of cancer and not testify. You can't just say that you're healed. You got to show the people. I'm bringing all of it, all the images. Let me tell you, Carol, God left an impression that nobody could deny. I did a CAT scan, and they brought it into me. They said, we usually don't do this, but we have never seen something like this before. And it was a full cross on my scalp, and they could see it. I'll show it to the audience. It is incredible. I'm giving away so much of what's going to happen next weekend. But here's the whole thing. I need to testify. I need to do it. I need to do it publicly, and I need to do it, and I need to allow people. You know what? If you're being touched by what I'm saying, that there's people here that are willing to pray with you. Now I'm not going to turn this into a prayer service, but I need to testify of first of all, I'm totally healed. I'm totally healed, and I'm on those drums. Oh my gosh, you'll see it yourself. That in itself is a miracle. So that I have to. You got to show you everybody what I could do on with these legs and arms. Oh my gosh. It's wonderful, the power that the Holy Spirit has put inside of me. I'm on fire right now. Your show's amazing. I love this. Usually I have to go on, I have to talk about this and that, but this event, The Road to Love, is all about this musical journey of this incredible band that I was in, that we did so many things that still have not ever been done before. I think we're gonna go down in history as being the only multi-genre band to surface. Now, there's been bands that play a couple genres, but we went from Miles Davis and Duke Ellington to Deep Purple, like Canned Heat, Savoy Brown, bands like that, to James Brown, and to the Jackson 5. So we hit the whole gambit of genres.
You really did.
Even play country. We even play country music.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, on the albums, our bass player. See, now Mandrill was a democracy. Every album had 8 songs on it. And we did that because vinyl was very important back in the day. And to get really quality recordings, you couldn't use more than 18 minutes on a side. If you did, your song got real thin and it kind of sounded like an MP3, you know?
Mm.
But when you got the grooves nice and thick, oh boy, the needle just sits down. So we limited each album to 8 songs. So, like I said, it was a democracy. There's 7 guys in the band. So everybody got a song on the album, no matter what it was. If you wanted that song on the album, it was on the album. So our bass player, Budgie K. Solomon, he kind of wrote country songs. So with all the funk and all the different genres we got Fudgy songs. I wrote my first song with the band, Two Sisters of Mystery, about my sisters, and that became a huge hit for the band because Public Enemy sampled it and used it on By the Time I Get to Arizona.
Yes,
And
they did.
Oh my gosh, it's still doing really well.
I mean,
so yeah.
I'm so sorry to interject because I want to hear everything you have to share. Quite honestly, I feel badly that I interrupted you. But to your point, talking about Public Enemy, you all have songs. What, Wyclef Jean, Snoop Dogg? I mean,
that's me personally.
Yeah,
solo
you.
stuff.
Yes, I'm sorry, I misquoted.
Yeah.
Yes. Because when you said that, I was thinking, yeah, we're talking about your music, talking about your song, you're playing. Like to know that you're playing your gift, your music, your contribution to just the industry itself transcends. It has transcended, quite honestly. That must feel incredible.
Yeah, it does. When sampling came along, it was something that artists we didn't understand it. It was because in the beginning it was really a ripoff, and you had 1 year, 360 days to make a claim, or else they got away with it.
Yeah,
and so many rappers got away with it, and they did it on purpose. Now the laws are all you have to share all this. Record companies won't even let you get away with that anymore. But after getting over that sting of being ripped off, then came, wait a minute, young people don't know who Mandrill is, but they know Mandrill music because they hear it in these samples.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe how many people have sampled Mandrill music. I mean, I got to give props to the Wilson brothers because they wrote so many of the Mandrill songs, and we're talking Eminem, everybody. I became friends with Kanye, and he sampled Mandrill. I think the list goes on. There's who sampled Mandrill. You put that on the internet, and it comes up. Yeah.
I can't even imagine how long the list is. Yeah, I was going to say it has to be the absolute biggest compliment. It has to be.
Yeah, I thank God for Public Enemy because that whole situation could have been a nightmare situation, but it turned out to be a really good one because I wound up with 75% of the royalties to By the Time I Get to Arizona. And I just didn't feel like that was fair because they sampled and they didn't ask for a license. And, it could have been sticky, but you know what? God intervened. And we worked it out. And to this day, we have an equal percentage in it. And it is, talk about the fruit from that it's not a sacrifice. It was really the way it was meant to be, the artist getting 50% and the other artist getting 50%. The record company gets way too much.
Oof, that's a whole nother conversation. You say God intervened. I like to say God orchestrated because I call it divine orchestration. Listen, no matter what we plan, no matter what we attempt to make happen, God always and will always have his way. So I consider it orchestration, because he is the Alpha and Omega, and he always will be. Family, if you have just joined us, You are tuned in. Y'all see me smiling. Lord, Lord, you're tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. We are talking with this magnificent legend, Funkadrill. Oh, Neftali Santiago. I don't know. I'm unable to put into words in this very moment what it feels like to sit here and talk with you and hear you talk
Yeah.
about your journey, hear you talk about, hear you share your testimony with us and all. I mean, just all of it. It is mind blowing and overwhelming to me in this very
Yeah.
moment. But family, what we're going to do, we're going to take just a short break, but stay with us because we're coming right back. Okay, stay with us.
Summer is here, and so is WURD's annual Summer of Freedom Tour. WURD Radio is proud to partner with Philadelphia Parks and Recreation and the Center for Families and Relationships for a summer of fun, freedom, and healthy communities. Join us in Germantown, Overbrook, North Philly, and Southwest Philly, where Tanya Pendleton will broadcast live each Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Discover all that our recreation centers have to offer. Meet with mental health specialists who will provide support to children impacted by gun violence. Join WURD's community partners for hands-on outdoor activities and hear live performances from local artists. Win tickets and prizes and stand with WURD by joining or renewing your 4WURD membership on site. Be sure to join us on August 10th at 8th and Diamond Playground in North Philadelphia, 800 Diamond Street. Summer of Freedom is brought to you by Comcast, Pico, Keystone First, and the Energy Co-op.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
WURD Radio is the only African-American owned and operated talk radio station in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and one of only 3 remaining in the country. In the past 20 years, WURD has evolved into a multimedia, multi-platform communications company that reaches deeply into the Black community through radio, events, digital, and social media. It is considered the go-to channel to engage, interact, and connect with Philadelphia's Black community. Our brand is built on the personal legacy of our founder, Walter P. Lomax Jr., MD. Dr. Lomax was a brilliant physician who established medical centers in underserved neighborhoods throughout Philadelphia to provide high-quality healthcare to Black and Brown communities for over 30 years. One of his most ambitious acquisitions was when he purchased WURD Radio. He understood the power of ownership and the power of independent media. Through WURD, he wanted to ensure that Philadelphia's Black community had the ability to speak and be heard in their own voice. We are celebrating 20 years of Black excellence. We are celebrating 20 years of progressive Black talk media. This vignette was brought to you by Comcast, United Way, and Bank of America.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
Well, welcome back, family. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. We are talking with the legend himself, Funkadrill, Mr. Neftali Santiago, and he is sharing with us everything about love, life, and everything in between. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? He shared with us, though, I want to make sure our family members know very well. Now, family, for those of you who are unable to see in this moment, I am sharing a graphic of an upcoming event. Now, Funkadrill just shared with us that this will be the last time the very last time, his last performance as a member of Mandrill, which I don't even believe I'm saying, but I overstand because he said, listen, he said that there are bigger and better things. There are some other things that he's been called to do. Now that I overstand. I definitely overstand that. But this, I'm sharing this graphic and it reads Funkadrill's Mandrill Experience. It will take place at the Bristol Riverside Theater in Bristol, PA. And you said that was 2 nights. Am I correct?
Yes. 18th and 19th, Friday and Saturday night.
On August 18th and August 19th. And I'm looking here and there are special guests that will participate as well. So he has shared with us that we don't want to miss this. He has shared that we really, really don't want to miss. And I'm looking, I know, first of all, we know your history. We know enough of your history to know we don't want to miss seeing you play. And especially if it's going to be, your last performance as a member of Mandrill. But I definitely want to say, no, go right ahead, please. I'm sorry. I want to hear you.
No, finish.
It's all about you. You know, it's all about you.
No, it's not about me at all.
Oh my goodness.
About me at all. No, but what I wanted to say was that it's not a mistake that I'm at the Bristol Theater. I mean, this is all orchestrated. I mean, my musical career started in Willingboro, New Jersey, which is in South Jersey, which is about 15, 20 minutes from Philly.
Yeah,
and it's 11 minutes. Oh yeah. I mean, I used to go to high school. Now you see the fro. I've had a fro ever since high school, but my dad didn't let me wear a fro. I had to comb it down and like an Indian kind of. It was weird because it's meant to go up, not down. But there was a lot of obstacles. My dad went to Vietnam, and that's when we moved to New Jersey. And my dad was in the service, and my career began in like '68. And right there on 22 Somerset Drive, which I named one of my first solo album. So Philadelphia has always been good to me. I mean, I started out with Barbara Mason way back in the day playing drums with her. I backed up all the Chitlin Circuit bands, the Manhattans, Delphonic, all those bands. I used to back them up on drums. And so I felt like, you know what, I need to go to Philly. This is where my people are. And that's why I'm appealing to your audience. I need you guys to show up for this. I really do. This is something that we need to make history together. Who better than the Philadelphia audience to go out, and do my final show in front of, it's gotta be. You guys appreciate us so much. I mean, from the Spectrum, all the way down to the Del East, sold out every single concert.
The Spectrum.
So you're too young to remember that.
No, I remember the Spectrum. That was where my very, very, very first show when I toured. That was my very first show was at the Spectrum. I remember the first tour I ever did. My first show was at the Spectrum. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my! I cannot stop.
So
saying
it's
wow.
really it's a special night. It really is. It means a lot to me. It's so much to me that, of course, I'm promoting my own show. So you guys could really help out by buying tickets and come out and just make history with me. I'm not very good at self-promoting, but my heart is asking you all to turn out for this. It is a very special event, and you won't see me in this light anymore, and I want you to. That's why we're in PA.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what I must say? I want to say, because I know we have to, I'm looking at the time and we have, we have to, let you move on, to do other things. But I just want to just say thank you. Thank you so much for coming to talk with us and for sharing your testimony. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, your space, your knowledge, your spirit, and your attention as well. I just want you to know that you are loved and you are appreciated. And just thank you. Thank you so much. So family, August 18th, August 19th at the Bristol Theater. Support Funkadrill. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, and much love to you, and continued success, especially on your journey that you're continuing on to as well. So, Lord, just thank you so much.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yes, we will. We will. Thank you. Oh my goodness, family. Oh, you feel it? You feel it? Family. Praising God from whom all blessings flow. In doing so, I am extending my utmost gratitude to each and every one of you. Do you hear me? Each and every one of you. Just to our callers, to those of you who commented on our socials, just thank you for that as well. To all of our guests for sharing, again, time, energy, space, spirit, knowledge, and attention, to the entire WURD family, especially and particularly Niall Jax and Nick Steptoe. Ooh, family. It just feels so good to share some time with you all. I just have to tell you that. You know what? You know that I love you, but God loves you so much more. Remember that we are all in this together. Please be good to you, but be good to those around you. All right, family? Just have a great rest of your night. I do want to say to those family members whose comments I did not get to read, please charge that to my head, not to my heart. But do have a great rest of your night, family. And be sure to join me Monday through Thursday, 7 till 9 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of Love and Life, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Have a good night, family. I love you.